Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. We went on a great run in the last episode to end the episode with Carey Price. We went, we won a lot of games to say the least. After losing a bunch, I think we were third in our division, and then we were able to bounce back and end the episode at first with 43 games played at 58 points. Saw a lot of production from our first line. We ended up moving, Shane Wright on the first line, and with Kotkaniemi and Patty Kane, and he's been doing fairly good for a rookie, 20-year-old rookie. He just turned 20 not too long ago, so he's a stud. 23-year-old Jesperi Kotkaniemi, 35 points in 43 games. Patty Kane just absolutely killing it. Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, and Jonathan Drouin. So Cole Caulfield just turned 23, I believe. He has 29 goals in 43 games. Third line is just a complete powerhouse of a line. Dano, Gallagher, and Alex Tuck. You guys can see Alex Tuck has just been killing it. 41 points in 43 games on the third line. Same with Gallagher. He has 47 in 43, so... And then Dano has just been playing steadily good, 27 points in 43 games. Fourth line, we have Paling, Holloway, and Sanford. Pretty good fourth line as well. And then we have Dumba Chikrin, who are getting a +3, Gossesbeer, Chernak, and then Lambos and Brook. In the last episode, I left you guys with the question of whether we should be trading Brook and Romanov, who's actually not playing right now, for an 83-84 overall D-man, right-hand D-man who can play with Lambos right here. So you guys said pretty much it was pretty clear that we should be trading them. I left you guys some options on the table. So let's have a quick look at them. I think if we have an 84 and an 83, it's much better than an 83 and an 81, obviously. So it's definitely going to hurt having to trade Romanov and even Brook as well. I like Brook in real life, and I just think both of those guys are pretty good players. But we just have a lot of top 4 D-men, and we just need to trade a few of them. So Brook and Romanov, like I said, we have Owen Fair, right? Here, who's going to be coming up. Gooley's coming up soon, Sioden as well. So we don't really have too much room for Romanov, who's already an 80 or 24. So the first player I wanted to have a look at was potentially Victor Soderstrom. He's a high top 6. I think the trade is in our favor. We would need to take a contract back from them, someone who's not worth anything, and who they would want to give us. So either Dmitry Kulikov or Dubinsky. So I'm going to go with Kulikov now. I think this would go through Romanov and Brook for Kulikov and Soderstrom. We have some cap space, like I said, so we're good to be taking on Kulikov's contract here. So let's try and give it a shot. I think Soderstrom, like I said, he's a good player. Only 2 goals, 2 assists, but he is only 22. He's getting better. First year in the NHL, 2-way defender. I think if we get him, he can continue to get better and maybe even overtake Dumba's position in the near future. So, trade rejected. Got to be honest with you, Arizona's not too thrilled to part ways with what you're asking us to send it your way, but you're not completely off base. However, you aren't where you need to be as far as value. So, maybe we can try and give these guys some players that they actually want to give away. So, rookies. No, we're not going to trade Primo just yet. Let's go for the players. So they want some established players, it looks like. I can maybe give them Pisani, and I don't know if we should give them a second. We have their second, actually. And a fourth. Pisani. Let's just try with Pisani now. Trade accepted. We didn't even need to give a fourth, so we actually just got Victor Soderstrom. So after I thought honestly it was going to be much harder, to be honest. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little bit out of words because I thought we were going to have to give up a lot more than what we just gave up. So now I think our defense is much better, guys. Substitute in all lines. Who should we have? Chernak. Let me try Soderstrom and Gossesbeer, and then Lambos and Chernak. And then yeah, I think that's pretty good, guys. Let me know what you think. Specialty teams. Maybe on the penalty kill we can insert. What's his face here? Soderstrom. How good is his defensive awareness? 86. 84 offensive awareness. Chernak is 88 defensive awareness. Obviously, Chernak is going to be untouched. 90. 87. And then 89. So, yeah, you know what? Soderstrom, he's not going to be playing any PK just right now, as of yet. But I think it's definitely is a good addition for our team. He's going to be playing top four, like I said. So, with Goss's beer. So, I think that's pretty good. Obviously, it sucks getting rid of Romanov and Brook, but I think we just increased our team a lot more now. So now we have our lowest player on defense is an 83. So let's just simulate one more day here. All right, guys. So like I said, we're gonna start the simulation here. I'm just gonna make sure that Carey Price is in net here, and then yeah, we're gonna monitor how good our team does with Victor Soderstrom. So let's just simulate here. In-game simulation against the Buffalo Sabres. Another player that I was looking to get was not Brendan Montour. I can't remember his name right now, but he was on the Buffalo Sabres. I'm just drawing a blank here. So we're losing 3-1. 3-2 loss. Okay, so Carey Price has lost 2 games in a row. So next game will for sure have to be Spencer Knight now. I'm assuming we'll give Spencer Knight the call anyway, so I'm not going to even check. We are 7-3 in our last 10, so we need a big win here with the new additions in Victor Soderstrom. Come on, what's going on here? Okay, 1-1. Okay, we win here at least, but not comfortably, that's for sure. Spencer Knight played a good game, but we didn't win comfortably, so I don't know what's going on with our offense. I would like for our offense to wake up here pretty soon. Next game will be at the Staples Center against the LA Kings. First period, 1-0 down. What's going on with our offense, guys? 2-0 down. Okay, 3-3. Okay, Lambos and Kane and Sanford score for us. Come on, boys. Can we win in a shootout? We do. Perfect. So, although we didn't score until the third, we had a decent game at the end, and we got the W. Spencer Knight played good, it seems like, as well. So, another win here. 2 wins in a row. Perfect. Exactly what we want to see. We're still leading our division with 62 points in 46 games. Next game will be against the Calgary Flames before the All-Star game. So, hopefully, we can have a big game here before going on a little break for the All-Star game. So, first period, 0-0. I'm not liking how we're not generating a lot of offense here. Holloway scores for us. Okay, 3-3 now. Caulfield saves our asses. And we win in overtime. Carson Lambo scores. So, we're scoring goals, but we're taking a lot of time to get going, it seems like. But I'm glad we got a win here. Right before the trade deadline. We're going to continue our road trip at MSG after the All-Star game. But, yeah, it's a little crazy here. So, it's been a little bit weird how we've been playing. So, next, we're just going to have a quick look at the NHL Draft. Okay, we don't have too much uncovered just yet. One gem who's supposed to go 79th. Okay, center right winger, George Wolski. Okay. Just keep the simulation going here. Next game will be against the New York Rangers in New York, like I said. We're going to continue our sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. Our road trip. So 32 goals for Cole Caulfield already. Now, I want to see Victor Soderstrom. I think he had 2 goals, 2 assists. So he's had 1 assist in like 4 games maybe. 1 assist in 4 games, -3. So he hasn't been doing the best, but I'm banking on him to get a little bit better soon here. And then get to 85, 86, even 87 hopefully overall. He's a high top 4, so I'm banking on him to get better. Next game, like I said, will be against the New York Rangers and MSG. They're 31-11-4, so they even have a better record than us. So it's going to be a battle of the top teams in the East. First period, 2-1 down. Panarin and Kravtsov score for them. Second period, 5-1. Okay, so bad game by Spencer Knight. Not really what I wanted. 7-3 loss. Next game will be against the St. Louis Blues here. I think I'm going to bring up Carey just because it's 2 games and 2 nights, and Spencer Knight got pretty much left out to dry here. So Shane Wright is up to an 87 now. Holy smokes. Okay. 36 points in 48 games. He's now listed as a first-line forward. Kotkaniemi, how many points does he have? 36 in 48, so he slowed down a little bit. Caulfield up to an 88. I would like to see maybe Shane Wright's face-offs get a little bit better in the near future. And this is how our top 6 is looking like. Goalies, like I said, we're going to go with Price again. But I absolutely love seeing some growth in season out of our young players. So next game will be against the St. Louis Blues, like I said. Hopefully we can get a big W here. First period, 0-0 again. Come on, boys. Only 3 shots. Are you kidding me, boys? 4-0 though. Shane Wright scores twice. Soderstrom scores for us, and Gallagher. So we took a little bit to get going, but Price had a 33 save shutout. Shane Wright stepped up with 2 goals, and then Gallagher as well gets a 3rd star. So not too sure if we should go back with Carey Price. I think we will. We'll just go back because he had a shutout, so he deserves to go back in the net here. One thing I actually want to have a look at is to see if we got any growth out of our young players in the AHL. Nothing in the AHL. Okay, so we'll just keep it moving here. Make sure Price is playing, 86. And let's see who is scratched. So Kulikov and 06. So those guys are pretty much never going to play for us, especially now that we have no injuries in this franchise mode. So all right. So let's do one more simulation against the Minnesota Wild. They're a pretty good team, 29-18-3. We're 33-16-0. I don't think we've lost an overtime or a shootout. So first period, 1-0. Cole Caulfield scores for us. Second period, 6-1. We absolutely explode. And 7-1. Perfect. So another good performance by Carey Price. But our offense has stepped up tremendously. Second line, especially, you guys can see that Jonathan Durant had a hattie. So absolutely incredible there from our first line. 34-16-0. Yeah, 34-16-0 so far. Tampa Bay have fired their coach. And then there's a trade proposition here. Owen Fair and a second for Orlov and a 4th. I'm going to say no to that. Orlov is just not a player we need at the moment. I think we've fallen behind the Maple Leafs now. We're 1 point behind them, but they've played 2 games more. So let's just keep it going with Carey Price, guys. I think we've kind of got the rhythm since we've traded for Victor Soderstrom. So let's see. I think he has 2 points in 7 games. So not bad. I mean, Chernak Yeah, he only has 8 points. You know what I mean? So 6 points, 8 points. I mean, we can either do this if we start struggling, or just go back to Soderstrom. You know. Yeah, and Chikrin pretty much gets along with any two-way any two-way D-man as well. So he's just a stud. But yeah, we're gonna bring Price in here. Perfect. And just gonna do an in-game simulation once again here. So we need a big game out of our players. We're 1 point behind Toronto, like I said. So big game out of our offense here. We get a 3-1 advantage, but they score 3-3. Come on, boys. 4-4. Are you kidding me? Come on. Can we keep it going in a shootout? First time we lose in a shootout. Wow. Okay. So first loss. So we're now 34-16-1. So first loss in an extra time. So pretty incredible that we went so many games without losing. So now we're going to give a shot to Spencer Knight. Just give Carey Price a little rest. Absolutely love that Shane Wright is up there now. 41 points in 51 games. 30 assists. Kotkaniemi has slowed down a lot though. 38 points. We need him to get going. 37 points for Suzuki. You guys can see. Perfect. So perfect. So now we have another game against the New York Islanders. Spencer Knight should be in net. So Toronto's still tied with us. So we need a big win here. First period, 2-0 up. Second period, 2-1. Come on, boys. Hold on here. And we do perfect. So 4-1 win. I'll show you guys a quick 3 stars. Spencer Knight, the top star. Shane Wright had 2 assists, so he's rolling with Evander Kane. We need a little bit more out of Kotkaniemi for sure, though. But the most important thing is that we get back on the winning column, and we move on to the next game against the Ottawa Senators. I think we're still first in our division with 71 points. Same amount of points as the Leafs, but the Leafs have played 2 more games. So the next game will be against our division rivals, like I said. And it's going to be a crucial game here. So first period, 0-0. Okay. Second period, 0-0 again. What's going on with our offense here? Third period, 3-1. We just weren't there offensively, it looks like. And we lose. Hopefully Toronto hasn't passed us. And they have, actually. So it looks like they're going on a winning streak here. We just need to bounce back against the Dallas Stars. It's a pretty big loss here against our division rivals. But we just don't seem to be scoring, guys. Which is a big piss off. Might need to make a couple little line changes here. Do this potentially. But not yet. I don't want to overreact just yet. We're going to give the game to Price. I think we did just now. So we're just going to simulate against the Dallas Stars. They're a pretty decent team, though. 27-17, I think they were. Okay, power play for Kane. 1-1. Come on, boys. Oh, my God. We get a point. Can we win in a shootout? And we lose in a shootout again. Okay, so not exactly what I wanted, but we're just not scoring, which is not good at all. So we need some wins here. So we can get Ekholm for Gooley. No, thank you. I think we've made the line changes and the trades that we needed, and we should be good to go for the playoffs. So, but the main concern is basically the goaltending. I don't know if I should give it to Price or I should give it to Knight. Still, it's a big concern still. So I want someone to stick out of the pack. So 3-0 for us. 4-2. Come on, boys, hold on. 5-2. Perfect. So if Carey Price is going to give us wins, then we might have to go with him in the playoffs. So Let's see here. 5-2 win. Perfect. We're 74 points. 1 point ahead of Toronto. Who we got to give them credit. They've been doing pretty good. We've been winning consistently, and so have they. And they haven't really slipped up. So it's pretty impressive from them. So I'll give them credit for that. We have another game here against the Washington Capitals now. Carey Price is going to be in net, like I said. He's been giving us more consistent wins lately, so he's going to be playing first period. 2-0 down, though. As I say that, second period. Come on, boys. Can we come back? We don't. Only 1 goal for us, so it's kind of hard to blame Price when we only get 1 goal, give him 1 goal support. So the next game will be for Spencer Knight to play against the Philadelphia Flyers, who are not doing too great. But it's going to be a battle between Knight and Carter Hart, 2 of the best young goalies in the league. Now they're probably established goalies. Obviously, Knight is his first season, but Carter Hart is for sure an established goaltender now in the NHL. So it's going to be a big performance here. We need a big performance from Spencer Knight. First period, 1-1, okay. Second period, 1-1 again. Third, 1-1, okay. So 35-17 the shots. Can we win in overtime? No. In a shootout? Okay, we do at least. So Jonathan Drouin scores for us. You guys can see the top 3 stars. So Carter Hart just played amazingly. He doesn't have the team in front of him to do amazing things. It looks like they have a pretty bad record. But he came up to play, and he tried his best. So let's just keep it going here. Next game will be against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So let's see. We're going to give the game to Spencer Knight here. Yeah, so Knight's going to get the game again. All right, so Knight is going to be playing against Tampa Bay, who they just fired their coach not too long ago. So we should have an advantage unless they have a little bit of a boost from firing their coach. And it looks like they have, but we're going to need to bounce back here. 3-0 down, okay. And we only get 1 goal support. So a big stumble here against Tampa Bay, who literally just fired their coach. So I don't know where our offense has been lately. It looks like we're a few points behind Toronto now. And Evgeny Malkin is on the trade block. I mean, if I was absolutely desperate, I would sign him. He's killing it still. 66 points in 58 games, but he's 37, only 86 for Sioden, who's a 79, and Holloway, who's 81 now. I don't see that. I don't see the need to do that. So gonna have to say no to that. Now we're gonna give a game to Carey Price though for sure. And let me just see if Kotkaniemi's still struggling a little bit. Is he still sitting at 38 points? So he's only sitting at 39. So let me try this. Suzuki, Wright, and Kane. I think Kotkaniemi's slowing down a little bit, the first line, and Patty Kane. So if I bring him to the second line, and then how good has Soderstrom been doing? Still the same, hasn't produced very much. But yeah, let's just do a little bit of a switch up there. Put the 86 Nick Suzuki on the first line with Shane Wright and Evander Kane. So next game will be against the Buffalo Sabres. They don't have the greatest record. Come on, boys. We need to win here. 1-0 down. 3-1 down. 4. Are you kidding me? So our offense is just not playing well right now. 37-20. So we are officially 4 points behind the Leafs for the division lead. So I'm going to stop the slow simulations. I'm going to just try and simulate those 3 games here. Holloway and Gooley, no thank you. I'm going to do these fast simulation for all these games here. See if we can find our touch. So we go 2-1, sorry. We did end up scoring a little bit more goals, but we still lost in regulation 2-1 against the Wings. Now, Gallagher's actually leading our team in points. So, not too sure what's happening there. So, where's Kotkaniemi? He has 42 points now. 43 for Suzuki. Wright 44. So, our first line has slowed down considerably. Even our first two lines. So, we're going to need some better performances from those guys for sure. The only thing that I may need to improve on is going to be the fourth line, potentially. Maybe a better fourth line player. Better than Ryan Poehling. I don't know what you guys think. 3 goals, 13 assists for 16 points. 16 goals for Dylan Holloway, though. He's just been killing it. 81 overall. Sanford has 7 goals, 2 assists. So maybe a better two-way forward than Poehling, or even Grinder or something like that. Let me just browse around the trading block. And then I'll bring you guys back. So give me a second here, guys. All right, guys. A player that I'm looking to trade for is going to be David Creachy. He has 4.5 defense stars for defense, 91 defensive awareness, 76 face-offs. He might be able to take Ryan Poehling's spot. Then what we can do is trade him for a couple fourths. I think that might go through. I mean, he comes with a very, very hefty price of $6 million, but he's going to be playing on the on a fourth line. So he could be a player, obviously. I had to go and check the stats there. I just had to do the search. And I put him as a third line check-in forward, so that's kind of weird. Maybe let me try a fourth line, see if more players come up. No players come up, okay. So, yeah, like I said, David Creachy is probably going to be the player that we go for. But let's just keep it going here and simulate all the way up to the trade deadline. Advance a day. Let's just advance all the way up to the trade deadline. And then we'll definitely enter it. So we're going to be buyers. Definitely. Enter the trade deadline. So I love how I really enjoy this little thing that they've put in this year's game. So it's 6:01 a.m. in the morning. Jake Guentzel is on the block. He has a 91 overall. Wow, okay, he's a stud. 88. Okay. Marchessault 87. So yeah, like I said, the only player that I kind of see us going for is going to be David Creachy. So, but let's see if we should be trading some dead wood here that we don't really care about. So, would anybody want Dmitry Kulikov? Okay, no one really wants Dmitry Kulikov. Okay, that's fine. Let me just try. So unfortunately, Kane's gone down a little bit now after not producing too much, but he's still up there with us. Who should I trade? What if I put Zaboral on here? I think we only signed him for a year, right? He probably won't be coming back with us. So 4th and a 6th, 4th and a 6th, 4th and a 6th, fifth, couple of fifths. Verhaeghe and a 6th, Maroy and a 6th, Cassian 4th and a 7th. Anything a 4th and a 5th? No. So we're gonna send him to Calgary then, Zaboral. He's an 80 overall D-man, but he's just playing on their AHL anyways. So we're probably not gonna be able to sign him because he's gonna be in UFA after that. So he's gonna be wanting to get paid real money. So we're not gonna sign him. Sokolov, Hillis, Lehkonen, Nikitin, okay, Zenishin, maybe Zenishin as well. The Does anybody want Zenishin? No. Does anybody want Leguerrier? Let's remove Zenishin from there. Leguerrier, no trades found. Okay. That's alright. So at least we got, and then Kulikov, they definitely won't. Nosek, they probably don't want one either. Right? Okay, for a 7th, a 7th, a 7th, a 7th, a 7th. Let's take the 2025 7th for Nosek. We don't even use him, so might as well get something for him. Let's keep it going here. Yeah, like I said, the player that I'm going to be looking to get is going to be for sure David Creachy, I think. From the Columbus Blue Jackets. Whoops. Kevin Labanc and a 3rd for our 1st. I think I'm going to have to say no to that. How good is Labanc anyways? He has 1 year. He's a top 6 forward, 86. But he's 28. I don't know. I don't think that's a good trade for us to make. So let's just propose a trade, like I said, to Columbus before they trade David Creachy, and then we're screwed, right? So centers, Creachy is probably their 4th line center, so 3rd or 4th line center. So we're gonna get him now, and then we're going to trade him for a couple 4ths. I think I said right. Yeah, Arizona's 4th is pretty good. So Arizona and Minnesota's 4ths. I think we have the trade value for us on our side. Obviously, Creachy only has 1 year. Let me just make sure he doesn't have an extension or anything. Orlov, Zucker, a 6th and a 7th for Goldobin. No. Let me just go back to... Oh, my God. I have to redo this again. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure Creachy doesn't have an extension, because that would be tragic if he did. So no extension, perfect. So he's going to be at 6.09 on his last year of his contract. I'm going to try and get him to win a cup with us. Couple 4ths, like I said. For David Creachy, top 9. Is it going to be accepted? No. Okay, trade rejected. So we might have to send their way... It's maybe an undrafted player, unsigned player, sorry. See if they want anything. Low top 6 Ovechkin. Trade accepted. I'm not going to look at a gift horse in the mouth, as it were, so Columbus gladly accepts this proposal of yours. So we now have David Creachy, okay? Let's just have a quick look to see what else other teams have done. So, Washington acquires Mark Jankowski, a 4th and a 5th for Lucas Johansson, okay? We traded Nosek for a 7th, obviously. We traded Zaboral for a 4th and a 6th. That's a pretty good trade, I think. Jacob Larson went to Florida along with Silverberg and Danton Heinen for Burakovsky, Thorson, and Playfair. Okay. I think now what I can do is just exit the trade deadline. I think we have our team. They're going to ask us to do some line changes right now, so we're definitely going to do that. And yeah, we're probably not going to be playing Ryan Poehling anymore as a 4th liner. Just because, Krug and C. Hughes went to Buffalo for 2 first-rounders. Okay, that's definitely a notable trade here. But yeah, we definitely are going to need to make some line changes right now. Because, like I said, we're going to need to make open up some spots here. Where's David Creachy? So David Creachy is going to be a 4th-line center. Along with Holloway and Sanford. They get a +1. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, Tuck, Gallagher, they should get a +3. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Now, Suzuki, Drank, Caulfield, they're going to get a +3 here. So, yeah, these are going to be the lines. Wright is going to be the 1st-line center now. Chychrun, Dumba, Chernak. I'm going to put Soderstrom just to give him a shot here. And then I'm going to have to do the specialty team. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to do all those those line changes, and then I'll bring you guys back. So give me a second here. All right, guys. So I ended up making some line changes. Like I said, Creachy is going to be on the 4th line. He gives that line a +1. Now, have a look here. Carson Lambos is up to an 84 now. So he's growing a lot quickly, which is great news. He's supposed to be a top 4D, but we're going to keep him right as a top 6 D-man for now. He's going to be playing some specialty teams, as you guys know, the PK and all that. So yeah, he's going to be prevalent for sure on our team here. Actually, I forgot to add Chernak instead. So definitely need Chernak here because he's the defensive defenseman. Probably the best as far as defensive awareness. So actually I forgot to give what's going on here. So Dumba Soderstrom, no, I'm gonna do Dumba Chernak potentially. I think that's what was working last time. Sorry, I forgot to do the PKs. And then Lambos Chikrin. No, I'm gonna do Lambos, maybe Soderstrom potentially. Let's see if that works. No. Oh shit. Alright. Maybe Creachy's not the right guy to be here. Should we give it to Kotkaniemi potentially? Chernak, Chikrin, Dumba Chikrin, Chernak. Let's give it to the kid. Let's give it to the kid Lambos. See if it works a little bit better. I don't want to put -3. Okay. It's gonna have to be. Oh shit. Sorry about that. This is taking forever. It's gonna have to be Soderstrom then. -1. Who can we have here that is not Holloway? No, so Kotkaniemi is going to have to be it. We're going to get a -1 in the 3-man PK. Hopefully we don't get in all those penalties, but yeah, it's pretty much what it's looking like for now in the NHL. So we're just going to maybe do a couple weeks at a time here. So let's see. All right, so we're past the trade deadline now. Like I said, we're going to have to move on and do maybe 1 week at a time. Monitor that slowly. We are 7 points behind the Leafs now, so we are struggling mightily now. 40, 22, and 3. We lost one game in a shootout, lost another one against the Detroit Red Wings, but now we've gone on a 3-game winning streak. 42, 22, and 3. We're still a few points behind. Yeah, definitely still a few points behind there on the Leafs. Let's see. I'm just looking for Creachy to give us a little bit of balance. I don't know what's going on with Kane and the first line here. So Suzuki has 51 points, I think, in 67 games. It's not bad at all. What about Kotkaniemi? 46. So Kotkaniemi, I think, should remain on the... Maybe let's make a little change here like that. Caulfield, 40 goals in 67 games. And let me just have a quick look, see if Creachy has done anything since joining us. So 3 assists in 5 games, so not bad at all. So let me see I'm gonna just slow it down a little bit, even though we're on a winning streak here. Actually, let me just do 1 more week, and then if we go on a negative record, then I'll slow it down. So 4 games to go: St. Louis, Columbus, New York Islanders, and Colorado. So we get a point and we bounce back with 2 wins there, 3 wins, perfect. So we are 6 points behind the Leafs, I believe. So let's just do another week here. games against Detroit, Toronto, Philadelphia, and Boston. I believe those were the teams we're going to be playing. So another big game here, another big week. Sorry. You guys can see the players that are going to be drafted in the first round. Let's see if we have any more gems. Just one gem here. Okay. But yeah, like I said, we've won a few games there. So 96 points. We lose against the Maple Leafs, which is terrible. Now we're 10 points behind them. But we bounce back and win 2 games in a row. So we're 48, 23, and 4. Let me just have a quick look and see how our team is doing. Patty Kane is less than a point per game now, so I'm not too sure what's going on with our team there. Caulfield 71 points, Suzuki 62. He was at, I believe, 57 last time we checked. Kotkaniemi 53, so Kotkaniemi slowed down a lot. Even Shane Wright has slowed down, so that might explain why we are not doing as good as we should be doing. Spencer Knight 26, 15, and 3. 2.78, 907, and then Carey Price's stats are even better. So, what should we do? Let's do a slow simulation so we can determine who is going to be our goalie going into the playoffs here. We're pretty much into the playoffs now. So we have about, I think, 6 more games, I should say. So first period. 2-1 down. Spencer Knight is in net. Okay, we bounce back here. Soderstrom scores. Perfect. And 3-2 win. Perfect. So Spencer Knight gets the first W here. He's gone 1-0 so far. After we said that we're going to see who starts in the playoffs, which is perfect. Patty Kane, 40 goals though, which is nice. Next game will be against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We are 8 points behind the Leafs. We still have 6 games to go. And they only have 5. So hopefully we can keep winning. And they go in a little bit of a slump, so we can finish ahead of them. But if we don't, it's not a big deal. As long as we make it into the playoffs, anything can happen, guys. So first period against Pittsburgh, 1-0. Chychrun scores for us. Second period, 3-0. Perfect. And we win 7-2. So Price was in net. So now we're 1-1. Both guys are 1-1 here, so, or 1-0, sorry. So that's the top 3 stars here. Obviously, Pittsburgh doesn't have the best record, but still a win. You know, we've gone to 50 wins now. Let's see, we are still a few points behind the Leafs because they keep winning. Those guys keep winning here. So next game will be against the New York Rangers, a very, very tough team in New York. We got destroyed last time we did the slow simulation with Spencer Knight in net. So hopefully we can get a W here. So first period, 2-1. Okay, Patty Kane and Gallagher score for us. Second period, oh my god, Price allows why is Price in net? Oh my god, but we just explode. I thought we were going to lose, but we end up winning. I don't know why Price was in net there. 2 games and 2 nights. But we end up winning. But I don't know. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it, guys. Big win for us there. So I don't know if Cole Caulfield is slowing down because he's been paired with Kotkaniemi. Let's see. Cole Caulfield does have 48 goals though, so he hasn't been slowed down that much. Kotkaniemi 57 points, so he'll get around 60, hopefully. But yeah, and he's not playing first line power play, so that may explain why he's not doing as good as we want him to. 9-1 are our last 10. Let's see who's going to be playing in this game now. Price has got 2 games in a row, so first period, it's going to be Spencer Knight now. Kane scores for us. Sorella scores for them. 3-2. Kotkaniemi and Caulfield. Can we hold on here? And we do. So both guys are 2-0. Let's see the 3 stars here really quickly. Caulfield, Kotkaniemi, and Suzuki. So once thought as the future, now they're the present. And we have 108 points, 4 points behind the Leafs. We've played the same amount of games, so we would need for them to lose all the games and for us to win all our games. So It's gonna be tough for sure, but we may get this first spot. It's not over until it's over. So next game will be against the Boston Bruins here. I don't know which goalie is gonna be in net, but let's just give it a shot here. First period, 2-1 for us. So it's Price in net now. Patty Kane and Cole Caulfield score. Second period, 6-4. Okay, and then the third we win 6-5. So Price allowed a decent amount of goals there, but we were able, with our offense, to wake up and get the W. So Price is 3-0. Knight is 2-0. So I'm assuming the next game will be going to Spencer Knight. We're 4 points behind, so pretty much over here, guys. If we drop any points, we're done. And if they pick up any points, we're done as well. So next game will be against Ottawa. First period, 2-0 down. Knight is in net. Second period, okay, our offense is not coming up anywhere. 1 goal for us, but we just weren't able to get the W. We got completely destroyed by Matt Murray, not Mike Murray, in their second last game of the season. Now we're going to be finishing second. We're going to be playing the Boston Bruins, most likely, or the Florida Panthers. But yeah, Patrick Kane is going to finish with 44 goals, it looks like. But yeah, let's see who's going to get the last game of the season here, guys. Let's see. First period, 2-0 down. Knight is in net again. Okay, he allows 4. Okay, so we lose 2 games in a row. So I think that answers the question, who's going to be our starter here, guys. Shane Wright had 2 points. Same with Patty Kane. But Spencer Knight allowed 4 goals to the Panthers. So we go into the playoffs with 2 losses in a row. So let's see if Cole Caulfield was able to get to 50 goals before I end it off here, guys. 52 goals for Cole Caulfield. 84 points for Patrick Kane. 82 for Caulfield. 79 for Gallagher. 72 for Suzuki. 71 for Drouin. Tuck had 66. Shane Wright had 64. He's up to an 87. Kotkaniemi had 59. David Creachy, how many points did he have with us? He was doing decent when we first checked. 7 points in 20 games. Pretty good for a fourth liner. Dano had 50 points. So Dumba 46, Chikrin 45, Gossesbear 44, Sanford, Holloway 18 goals, 81, up to an 81 now. Soderstrom, how many points did he have with us? I think he might have had, he had a few goals, I think. 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points in almost 40 games. Hopefully he can get a little bit better. 84 for Lambos, 9 points. Let's see our goalies here. I think Carey Price is going to start in net for us. He played 10 less games, had almost the same amount of wins. 25, 9, and 1. 2.53 goals against and 9.13 save percentage. I think it's going to be Carey Price's net going into the playoffs. Let me just go to the rookie skaters for the entire league and maybe see who's going to win the Calder Trophy. Let's see. Hopefully it's Shane Wright. It is probably going to be Shane Wright or Ken Johnson. So one of the 2 guys is going to win the Calder. Tim Stützle is actually, I guess, considered a rookie in this universe here, guys. So let me just go to the AHL and see how our team did. Laval Rocket. Where is it? So Laval Rocket, Lehkonen at 63 points, Goldobin at 62, Svechnikov. How good did Sioden do? 33 points, really nice. What about Gouli? 26 points. All right, perfect. So really like how both of our teams have performed here in the NHL and AHL. The Rocket is first in their division, so I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Let's see what we're going to be playing up against, actually, first. Okay. We're in the playoffs, so who are we going to be facing off against? Okay, NHL regular season has ended. And we're going to be facing off the Florida Panthers. Okay, so let's view their lines really quickly, guys. And then we're going to end it off. And then next episode, it's going to be the playoffs. So Florida, so they have an insane top line here. Huberdeau, Barkov, Denisenko. I'm pretty sure Denisenko just tears it up. 37 goals, yeah. So he's a creative player. So most of those guys just kill it. Borgstrom, Lindblom, and Tippett, Silverberg, Hintz, Lundell. And then those guys. The defense needs maybe a little bit of help. And who's in net? Is it Bobrovsky still? He should probably have gone down. Yeah, so he's 84 overall. And Thomas Greiss. So I like our chances, guys. I think we have the better goalies. We have the better offense. Although we don't have two 90s, we have Patty Kane, who's a 90, and then our depth is much better, I think. So, and defensively, our depth is also better. So we obviously don't have a 90, but our depth, like I said, is much better. So yeah, we're gonna be facing against the Florida Panthers, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next